Hello Straters, welcome back. I'm BKB and this will be the second match of this Legacy tournament. We have Jonas playing Esper Stoneblade, or at least I think that's what he would like it to be called. And he's going up against Rasmus, who is playing Painter. So, since I have access to the deck lists, I do know that Jonas has 0 basics, so a Blood Moon, for example, would be bad. really bad. Jonas is gonna lead with Deathrite Shaman, which is a great opening against basically every deck. It could punish him here, but not too likely. I mean, if you have an unknown opponent, I think this is the best opener. Seed of Traitors, Lotus Petal into Blood Moon, it seems. Yeah. That basically means that Jonas can play one more spell, since there is a fetch land in the graveyard. I guess there could be technically one more spell if Rasmus plays another land. No. Blood Moon protects Seed of Traitors, so that will not work. So it's a good question what you do with your 1 mana, because that mana will count. It seems like we have an attack. Maybe. You're not gonna win with a Deathrite Shaman beatdown, that's just not possible. Rasmus would win with a natural grindstone without Painter. Yeah, we have something. And it has to be an impactful one. A Delver, for example, would be great. Another Deathrite Shaman gives him a decent chance, I guess. Not when Rasmus draws Painter, though. That is a good draw. Because that means that well, I guess Jonas can still attack for 1. Since I do believe it's a 1/3, right? Do you think so? Well, this is a pretty good grip. It will be tough for Jonas to get out of this. It's not impossible, but looking at his list, it seems very rough. It seems like, yeah, he has a Batter Skull and a GT, so it's not dead, but it's very bad. There is not much he can do to protect himself either. I mean, he does have a couple of brainstorms. What is it? Force of Wills, obviously. So that's something. So it's not impossible, but the percentage has to be somewhere around 5 or something. So do we have the grindstone? We do. If this resolves, okay, then I'd say the game is over next turn. If Rasmus goes for it, which is not certain, but I'm pretty sure he will. Yeah, activating Grindstone, that will lead us to game 2. Okay, time for the second game here between Esper Stoneblade and Painter. Esper Stoneblade on the play again. This time around, we'll probably be firing off Thoughtseize a bit earlier than last game. Would be my guess, at least. So we have a turn 1, something at least. Depending on the hand, I guess you could play a Deathrite Shaman if you have one. No, it's gonna be a Thoughtseize. Let's see what Rasmus is working with. Blast, 2 Blood Moons, and a Snaring Bridge, and a Recruiter, and 2 lands. So this will be a turn 2 Blood Moon, as it stands right now. Could be a turn 3 Blood Moon with Blast backup, depending on the draw. Depending on what thoughts this takes as well. It's not good to take a Blood Moon here unless you have something else to take care of the second one. But you pretty much have to, because you lose if it resolves. Gonna take a look at his sideboard here. It looks like, well, he does have a Surgical Extraction, that could be a thing. No, he does not have much. He has Abrupt Decays, I guess, so that's pretty good. I mean, that's not typical to have in your Esper Stoneblade deck, but I guess that's the only green spells in the whole deck. And they come in from the board, so that's probably good enough. How many green sources do we run? 1, 2, 2. Yeah, that seems legit. So with the Blood Moon on the stack, Jonas is gonna float green and black presumably, and decay the Blood Moon after it has resolved. So yeah, so the 2 Blood Moons are dealt with, which is good, but now we need to draw some form of action here. Double Deathrite, that's actually pretty good, especially when Rasmus is working with an Ancient Tomb, because that is gonna hurt him pretty hard actually. I mean, if he has drawn a Painter and a Grindstone, I guess it's only 4 damage. But last time we looked, he had none of those cards and an Imperial Recruiter, so that would be 6 damage at least. So that means that Deathrites could actually raise potentially here. I do believe that the Grindstone just mills like every other sort of millstone, grindstone, and that way we could actually see plenty of food for the Deathrite Shamans. Right now there is two targets. Yeah, it just mills. So we could see next turn on Rasmus' end step, double Deathrite down to presumably 10, and then Rasmus goes for the combo, mills Jonas down to 0. In the end step, drain for 4 down to 4, and then untap and drain. It could work. Another Ancient Tube is a great help here. So this is not over. This is a Painter. It is the Grindstone. Okay. 14. That could be too much, because now I guess to play Painter and activate Grindstone you would have to tap both, so that would drop you to 10. The Deathrites down to 6, and then untap and Deathrite to 2. So no, that would not work. We need to take more damage somehow, or not go for it this turn. I think there's a good reason to not go for it, because any removal blows you out here. So if Jonas goes for the double Deathrite here, emptying the graveyard, Rasmus would be at 8, and then activating Grindstone down to 6. No, that's still not enough. I guess he do have a Blast, and that might persuade him to use both Ancient Tombs to keep the Blast up. I guess then he could actually blast the Deathrite Shaman. So, but that assumes that he registers that. That's only one Deathrite activation, so that will not be. Let's see, 6. Yeah, isn't this a win for Jonas here? if Rasmus goes to 6 from his Ancient Tombs, Jonas drains him to 2, and then it doesn't matter if he has a blast. I think actually Jonas could take it here. If he sees the line, which is not that easy, I guess. Yeah, Rasmus is going to 6. And Jonas gonna scoop. Alright, that's it. 2-0 for the painter.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it really helps us out. You can find us on Twitter at MagicGathStrat, Facebook /MagicGatheringStrat, or on the web, magicgatheringstrat.com. There you can find articles and free prize-supported leagues. This is all brought to you by our Patreons and cardhoarder.com. If you enjoyed this content, please consider supporting us at patreon.com/MagicGatheringStrat.